Hello and welcome back to part 3 of this journey through history, to see how Streatham, a district in southwest London, developed to what it is today. If you have not seen part 1 and 2, please click here on the right for part 1 now and for part 2 now. Please subscribe to the channel just clicking on the logo on the bottom right, and we're ready to go. Now, if you have already seen part 1 and 2, you know that Streatham during the 30s developed as an entertainment centre, thanks to Streatham Hill Theatre, the 3 cinemas, the Locarno Ballroom and Streatham High Rink. Streatham was known as the West End of South London. During the Second World War, Streatham was under attack. Many lost their lives, and many houses were destroyed. However, with the end of the war, things went back to normality. In the 1950s, Streatham had the longest and busiest shopping street in South London. Streatham became the site of the UK's first supermarket when Express Dairies Premier Supermarkets opened its first 2,500 square feet store in 1951. Waitrose subsequently opened its first supermarket in Streatham in 1955, but it closed down in 1962. A combination of factors led to a gradual decline through the 1970s and a more rapid decline in the 1980s. These included long-term population movements out to Croydon, Kingston and Sutton, the growth of heavy traffic on the A23 main road from central London to Gatwick Airport and Brighton, and the lack of redevelopment sites in the town centre. This culminated in 1990, when the closure of Pratts, which had grown from a Victorian draper's shop to a department store, operated since the 1940s by the John Lewis Partnership, coincided with the opening of a larger Sainsbury's supermarket half a mile south of the town centre, replacing an existing smaller Sainsbury's store opposite Streatham Hill railway station. Several recent additions, such as Argos, Lidl and Peacocks, are now located in the new retail spaces where Pratts was. But in common with other high streets, retail recovery has been slow, and a substantial proportion of vacant space has been taken by growing numbers of restaurants, bars and coffee shops. In September 2002, Streatham High Road was voted the worst street in Britain in a poll organised by the BBC Today programme and CABE. This largely reflected the dominance of the huge traffic along the High Road. Well, this poll was nothing new. It didn't help the reputation of the area. Maybe it gave an extra incentive to do more and to do better. In fact, plans for investment and regeneration had begun before the poll, with local amenity group the Streatham Society leading a successful partnership bid for funding from central government for environmental improvements. Work started in winter 2003-2004 with the refurbishment of Streatham Green and repaving and relighting of the high road between St Leonard's Church and the Odeon Cinema. In 2005, Streatham Green won the Metropolitan Public Gardens Association London Spade Award for Best Public Open Space Scheme in the capital. The poll was an incentive for Lambeth London Borough Council and Transport for London's Street Management to cooperate on a joint funding arrangement for further streetscape improvements, which benefited the section of the high road between St Leonard's and Streatham Station and the stretch north of the Odeon as far as Woodburn Avenue. However, further spending has currently been suspended because of TfL's budgetary shortfall. Streatham Festival was established in 2002. It has grown to a festival with over 50 events held in different locations, from bars to churches and parks, attracting over 3,000 people. After several years of delay and debates over phasing, construction started in the autumn of 2011 on the Streatham Hub, a major redevelopment next to Streatham railway station. The project was joint development by Lambeth Council and Tesco. The Streatham Hub project involved the demolition of the Streatham Ice Arena, Streatham Leisure Centre and the former Streatham Bus Garage, and their replacement with the new Leisure Centre and the Tesco store with 250 flats above it. The leisure centre would be owned by Lambeth and would have an ice rink on the upper floors, with sports hall, gym and swimming pool on the lower levels. Streatham Leisure Centre had been closed since November 2009 due to health and safety concerns when part of the pool hall ceiling collapsed. Streatham Ice Arena closed on the 18th of December 2011, having celebrated 80 years of operation in February 2011. In August 2011, Streatham was selected as one of the areas to benefit from Round 1 of the Mayor of London's Outer London Fund, gaining £300,000. Later, Streatham was awarded a further £1.6 million. Matched by another £1 million by Lambeth. The money from this fund was spent on improving streets and public spaces in Streatham. This included the smartening up of shop fronts through painting and cleaning, replacing shutters and street signs, as well as helping to reveal facilities behind the High Street, such as the Stables Community Centre. Streatham Library has also undergone a £1.2 million refurbishment. The Tudor Hall behind the library was brought back into public use as the Mark Bennett Centre, providing a meeting and performance space. Streatham Skyline introduced new lighting to highlight some of Streatham's more attractive buildings and monuments, with the aim of improving safety and the overall attractiveness of the area. In November 2013, the new Streatham Ice and Leisure Centre opened to the public. The Leisure Centre houses a 60 by 30 indoor ice rink with 1,000 ringside seats, a 6-lane 25-metre swimming pool, a 13-metre teaching pool, 4 courts sports hall and a gym with 100 stations. The jazz venue, Hideaway, continues Streatham's long entertainment tradition. It features live performances of jazz, funk, swing and soul music, as well as stand-up comedy. It won the Jazz Venue Promoter of the Year category in the 2011 Parliamentary Jazz Award. Playing a vital role in the regeneration of the area are the private developments that are taking place on Streatham High Street. One of them, for example, is London Square, Streatham Hill. This is a collection of high-spec studio 1, 2 and 3 bedroom apartments right next to Streatham Hill Station. This development offers a gated private residence, landscaped courtyard gardens, concierge, residence gymnasium and underground parking. The next couple of years, plans to restore some of the oldest Art Deco apartments blocks are being finalized. This will see some of the Victorian buildings brought back to their former glory. Streatham is now the place to be. Well, we got to the end of the Streatham history videos. If there is anything else you would like to add, please leave a comment below. I want to thank you for watching this, and I will see you soon. Bye.